So I'm Nate Makabuag. I'm founder of MITT Wearables, and we build prosthetic limbs that are comfy and affordable and accessible for anyone in the world. The idea wasn't to start a company, the idea was to solve a problem that we saw. We're working with one guy, a quadruple amputee, and just building it for him, and realizing that we're doing really simple stuff, but yet that seems to be brand new. And we had this first really early simple prototype. We made it for him and he really loved it. And it was unlike other stuff that he'd had before. And we're like, that's kind of crazy. If a bunch of young, naive students can do this at university, we should do this. We should make this into a company. There's lots of people we could help with this. I'm on the entrepreneur program with SOLIDWORKS, with Solid Solutions. And basically what that gave us, which was an incredible deal. I don't know why everyone doesn't do it. And when you leave university, you lose your license, which is tough, because you don't want to move to another platform. So the entrepreneur program basically looks at you like, if you're doing a cool, new project, a new company that's potentially going to be really cool, they just set you up with all literally the high-end features, everything you can imagine, for free for a year. And that meant we could just crack straight on. Especially part of being the entrepreneur program is the support you get with Solid Solutions. So I can call up anyone from the team and just say, I'm struggling with this add-on, can you give me a hand? And they do it there and then. That's pretty amazing, that kind of support. There's loads of training, and they know a lot of stuff, and they're really generous with it as well. And that's a big benefit. So at university I use SOLIDWORKS a lot. The reason SOLIDWORKS is so powerful for us is that because you're going straight into an environment where you're working in 3D, you're working in this is what the physical object would look like, this is the size it would be. You can go straight from that to something like a 3D printer and just get it knocked up literally in the span of an hour. Which means in an afternoon, you can iterate something 3 or 4 times and you can have a finished part. It's like, okay, that works now. You can do it in a day. Most people get given the same kind of prosthetics that were developed around about the Second World War. So they're rigid bits of plastic that you wear. So we started looking at clothing and shoes. And so we developed an arm that is essentially just like a sleeve. And what you do is, instead of having it bespoke fitted to you, you just get it in your size. You just measure up your limb and say, this is my one, like when you buy a pair of trainers. You slip it on, then you can just tighten it to yourself. So it's dead easy. So a person can, in theory, just fit it themselves after we send it through the post. And then on the end, instead of having one tool that's meant to do everything, or one articulated hand that's meant to do everything, we thought, let's make it really focused, let's do really simple stuff, let's just have interchangeable tools that you can go in, clip into, use, and then when you're done, take off, go somewhere else. Which means, because it's so simple, it's really easy to make, it's really affordable. Also for the user, it's just really easy to get on and start doing stuff with. SOLIDWORKS is powerful, the fact that I can do that, and model complex surfaces, mess with them, and then have something like this, and then say, okay, I need to make that into a fabric pattern. I need to just flatten this out. And there's one algorithm, I just press one button and it does it. On the one hand, it is just a step above functional clothing. It is like a retail product that you want to look sexy, you want to look cool. But on the other side of that, it is a device that medically is helping someone. We can help people around the globe, because limb loss, it doesn't discriminate. It's in high, middle, low-income countries. About 90% of people don't have the access they need. So for us, the ability to make it really simple, taking clinical expertise and making it accessible to everyone, making those life science those technologies applicable around the globe, that's what's exciting to us.